In recent times, Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula has been gripped by the doomsday Ykicha. The volcanic activity resulted in daylight turning into night for residents in the far eastern Ykicha region. Ash was forcefully expelled into the sky, enveloping villages in a layer of gray volcanic dust and prompting aviation warnings.
One of Russia's most active volcanoes has erupted.
In Russia, day turned to night for some residents in the far eastern Kamchatka region.
Наблюдается интенсивный рост лавового купола.
One of Russia's most active volcanoes erupted.
This catastrophic incident brought significant attention to one of Russia's most active volcanoes, releasing an extensive ash cloud that covered villages in ominous volcanic debris. The eruption of this formidable natural force triggered aviation warnings and instilled a sense of apprehension among the local population. As humanity grapples with the imminent disaster, uncertainties arise. Will we be taken by surprise by the fury of this ancient force, or will our collective efforts enable us to unravel the mysteries of this dormant giant before it unleashes its vengeance upon us? Eruption and aftermath. The Shiveluch volcano erupted in the early hours of Tuesday, reaching its climax approximately 6 hours later and releasing an ash cloud that extended across a vast area of 108,000 square kilometers or 41,700 square miles. According to Ykicha, the director of the Kamchatka branch of the Geophysical Survey of the Russian Academy of Sciences, ash ascended to heights of up to 20 kilometers or 12.5 miles, drifting westward and causing substantial ashfall in nearby villages. Approximately 24 hours after the volcanic eruption began, a magnitude 5.8 earthquake occurred off the coast of Kamchatka, as reported by the Geological Survey. Russian scientists suggested that this earthquake was a repercussion of the earlier event on April 3. As lava streamed from the volcano, it led to the melting of snow, raising concerns about potential mudflows along a nearby highway. The surrounding villages were covered in layers of gray ash, with some depths reaching up to 8.5 centimeters or 3.3 in, marking the most significant ashfall in the past 6 decades. The volcanic eruption presented a significant threat to air travel and had severe consequences for numerous villages. Volcanologists issued a code red flight warning, and Rosaviatsia, Russia's aviation authority, recommended continuous monitoring of meteorological updates by flight crews. Shiveluch, one of Kamchatka's largest volcanoes, is believed to be between 60,000 to 70,000 years old, according to the Kamchatka Volcanic Eruption Response Team, responsible for monitoring volcanic activity in the region. Fortunately, there were no immediate reports of casualties, even though the volcano continued to erupt for approximately 15 hours following its initial activity. Kamchatka Governor Vladimir Zolov identified 3 heavily impacted villages, Ykicha, Kesk, and M, and advised residents to remain indoors, prompting the closure of schools. He provided prudent advice via telegram: to the extent possible, stay at home. We await forecasts from volcanologists monitoring the eruption to assess the duration of the ashfall. He also mentioned that schools would transition to remote classes until the aftermath of the disaster diminishes. Recognizing potential water supply issues, authorities initiated the distribution of bottled water to the affected areas. Health officials also conducted door-to-door checks to ensure the well-being of residents in the villages. The communities facing the aftermath of this volcanic eruption are currently navigating a challenging and crucial period, relying on the expertise and guidance of scientists and local authorities to cope with the ongoing situation. The Kamchatka Peninsula, spanning 750 miles along the infamous Ring of Fire in the northwestern Pacific, includes the Kuril Islands, known for their geothermal activity with over 160 volcanoes. Originally inhabited by the native Ainu people, the Kuril Islands are situated between the Kamchatka landmass in Far East Russia and Hokkaido, the northernmost island of Japan. The historical struggle for control over the archipelago has mirrored the region's geological instability, with both nations exchanging ownership multiple times during the 19th and 20th centuries. Yet, amid the political uncertainties, Little Ykicha, one of the 2 islets composing the larger Ushashir Island, stands as a tranquil haven with lush emerald slopes surrounding a remarkable crater. Bays in the island's steaming subterranean aquifers, veiled in perpetual mist, contribute to its otherworldly ambience. The current inhabitants include curious Arctic foxes, orcas, sperm whales, seals, sea lions, and a variety of bird species. The tumultuous history of Shiveluch, also recognized as Shiveluch Volcano or Shiveluch. It towers at an impressive elevation of 3,283 m. Its younger counterpart, Young Shiveluch, may be shorter but displays more dynamic activity. The chronicles of Shiveluch's eruptions span centuries, centuries, with significant events etched in geological records. In 1964, a brief yet intense explosion created an extensive crater with a 1.25 m circumference. This eruption propelled an ash cloud 6 to 10 miles high above the Kamchatka River valley, casting the nearby villages of Ykicha and Kira into complete darkness. In 1985, another eruption led to the formation of a lava dome, while subsequent eruptions in 1997 and 2001 served as reminders of its relentless nature. Hey, if you're enjoying the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. The global consequences of volcanic activity. They possess the potential to impact climate patterns. During substantial explosive eruptions, substantial amounts of volcanic gas, aerosol droplets, and ash are discharged into the stratosphere. While the ash swiftly descends back to Earth within a few days to weeks, exerting minimal influence on climate change. Specific volcanic gases such as sulfur dioxide can induce global cooling by forming reflective aerosols. On the other hand, volcanic carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas, can contribute to global warming. Recognizing the diverse impacts of volcanic emissions on climate is crucial, and continuous research into these phenomena is essential to comprehend their implications for our planet. While the recent eruption in Kamchatka has drawn our focus, it's vital to acknowledge the global repercussions of volcanic activity. In January 2022, Tonga's Hunga volcano experienced a monumental explosion, with reports indicating that the eruption sound reached as far as Alaska, nearly 6,000 miles away. This eruption, one of the largest ever recorded, triggered a tsunami that resulted in substantial devastation. Similarly, Colombia's Nevado del Ruiz volcano is currently under heightened vigilance, and authorities are cautioning about a potential eruption of unprecedented magnitude. In 1985, an eruption from this volcano resulted in devastating mudslides, claiming the lives of over 23,000 people. Monitoring and forecasting volcanic activity. As humanity advances in monitoring and predicting volcanic phenomena, efforts are underway to minimize the loss of life and property caused by these geological events. Seismic monitoring systems and satellite imagery play pivotal roles in alerting authorities to potential eruptions. Volcano observatories, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, assist scientists in unraveling volcanic processes and providing timely warnings to communities in vulnerable areas. Through international collaboration and ongoing research, we steadily approach unraveling the mysteries of these ancient giants, enhancing our capacity to forecast eruptions and mitigate their consequences. As the ash cloud enveloped villages and triggered an aviation warning, local communities found themselves contending with the looming threat of an uncertain future. However, in the midst of fear and apprehension, there is room for optimism. Through the combined efforts of scientists, authorities, and communities, we can gain a deeper understanding and better prepare for the repercussions of volcanic activity. The eruption of the Shiveluch volcano serves as a rallying cry, prompting us to explore further into the mysteries of these ancient natural forces. Through the vigilant monitoring of volcanic activity, in-depth studies of volcanic gases, and the application of advanced technologies, we can enhance our capability to predict eruptions and minimize their impact on both human lives and the environment. This eruption is not an isolated incident. Volcanoes worldwide, including those in the Kuril Islands, continue to shape our planet and contribute to climate change. The intricate interplay of volcanic gases and aerosols in the atmosphere can exert far-reaching effects on global temperatures. Grasping these dynamics is essential in tackling the broader challenges posed by climate change. As we navigate through the aftermath of the Kamchatka eruption, it is crucial to extend support to the affected communities and ensure their well-being. Showcase the resilience and unity needed during moments of crisis. Through collective support and assistance, we can aid these communities in their recovery and reconstruction efforts in the aftermath of natural disasters. Our knowledge and readiness stand as invaluable resources. By persistently investing in scientific research, monitoring infrastructure, and global partnerships, we enhance our capacity to predict and address volcanic activity. As we unveil the secrets of these dormant behemoths, we simultaneously broaden our comprehension of the Earth's dynamic processes. What are your thoughts on the volcano? Share with us.